David Dinkins. I know you like, what? David Dinkins? How you bringing up David Dinkins in this day and age? What could I possibly have to say about the first black mayor of New York City? Well, there's something interesting. David Dinkins, as much as the first black mayor of New York City, he doesn't get a lot of like love, I feel like. I don't know if it's because we have a lot of people who are new to the city here. And, like a lot of old school New Yorkers aren't really in New York anymore. I don't know if that could be part of the reason, but I just noticed that, and I always thought that was really interesting. It's just like he's not really celebrated. And I think I know why. Okay? And I was really young, so I don't remember. So it says, David Dinkins' role in New York City's real estate boom explained. The one-term New York City mayoralty of David Dinkins is often overshadowed by the flashier tenures surrounding it. The 3 terms of Ed How I'm Doing Koch that preceded it, and the 2 tough-on-crime terms of Rudy Giuliani that brought New York from trash to cash. But the contribution of Dinkins, who passed away November 23rd at age 93, to the city's 1990s recovery is often overlooked, as the decrease in crime and the rise of the cleaned-up Disney-fied Times Square, despite being credited to Giuliani, were both ignited during Dinkins' tenure. Really? Tell me more. Mayor Dinkins was critical to the redevelopment of Times Square. Really? Tell me more. Removing the urban blight it represented and paving the way for its revitalization. That was just interesting to me that they call it urban blight. Said Carl Weisberg, a former head of city and planning, who was also the founding president of the city's Economic Development Corporation during Dinkins' term. Dinkins took office at a time of high crime and deep racial strife. While he sets his sights on attempting to conquer these issues, he understood the importance of a healthy commercial real estate sector towards accomplishing these goals. Although he had a very strong social conscience, he knew that realizing many of the social goals he had acquired a robust economy that was significantly driven by commercial real estate. Now, Weisberg said, now a senior advisor development. When Dinkins took office in January 1st, 1990, becoming New York City's first black mayor in the process, the city was still reeling from the effects of the 1987 stock market crash, carrying a $1.5 million budget deficit. Dinkins campaigned for a tax increase that allowed Gotham to grow the New York City Police Department by almost 25%. So we out here marching. People out here marching. And they're screaming, defund the police. Defund NYPD. And our first black mayor is responsible for changing the police force and adding almost 25% more police. It is not lost on me the irony or that his legacy in black political representation is continued in New York City. They are all conspiring against us. They are all lining their own pockets and making deals, backroom deals, boardroom deals that gentrify our communities and put us on our ass while they get rich and live comfortably. Dinkins campaigned for a tax increase, so he overtaxed us and then funded the police with it. Dinkins campaigned for a tax increase that allowed Gotham to grow the New York City Police Department by almost 25%, helping to lower the shockingly high murder rate in the city, which saw more than 2,200 homicides the year he took office. Now, we all know that there are other ways that you could reach the community other than hiring more police, and Dinkins, I'm sure, knew those ways as well. But what he chose to do was to put more police and to fund the police. He chose to fund the police. He also participated in fierce negotiations with the Walt Disney Company that spurred the cleanup of the notoriously filthy, dangerous Times Square area. Okay? The same. Now they talking about how filthy Times Square is, but Cuomo, I don't know if y'all saw that article, but Cuomo wants to legalize prostitution in New York City. Or New York State, because it's Cuomo. Okay? Okay, so they sitting here talking about how it was cleaned up and how the urban blight, and Cuomo sitting here trying to legalize prostitution, so I'm confused. Hold on, wait. Let me go down some more. This is why I like to print, because then I could just highlight what I want to read. It goes on to talk about the negotiations and how he got everybody to stay, and he brokered all of these deals. Like I said, he brokered all of these deals and that started the gentrification process. So don't ask me to vote for none of these black people running, because all the time, every time y'all get in there, y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't know if people have stuff on you when you get in there and you forced to do what you have to do so you're not embarrassed or taken to jail or whatever the hell it is. But when you get in there, you don't do anything to help us. So therefore, we're not voting for you. In feminism news, sign up for free text alerts. You can find the link in my bio or in the description.